There's a big spider thing coming at us. It's coming towards them, actually. Actually, no. Oh. Oh, fuck! Whoa! No! This exact moment is what made me realize that Arc Raiders is special. No way! There's a lot happening here. I was communicating comfortably and deeply with a guy that I'd only met 10 minutes ago.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Which is also pretty rare in games, and there's a good reason this moment stood out so much. Usually AI in video games behave extremely stupidly at worst, and at best, they're extremely predictable. But this behavior was unpredictable, and I haven't been surprised by an enemy AI since Halo Reach when I saw an elite hop into a Warthog turret. And the reason why the enemy AI feels so different here is because Embark Studios went with a completely new approach for this game. They didn't code AI into their NPCs, in fact they didn't even animate any of the enemy's movements. Instead, they used machine learning to teach them how to move and how to think. And this single decision to use machine learning gave the game so much life. It gives the enemies this weird, unnatural way of moving which feels uncomfortable and uncanny. It makes the game feel more alive because the enemy is constantly learning and evolving alongside us on the fly. What are you gonna do now? Oh, it's retreating? Are you for real? It makes every combat encounter feel tense because you can't predict what the enemy is gonna do. I mean, they can even make mistakes, which might sound like a flaw, but it actually serves to enhance the game's believability. But then the Ark also learn from their mistakes, which makes them more terrifying. But most of all, it makes them extremely smart. I was constantly being flanked by them. Whoa! And they were always catching me off guard. No! Then they can problem solve on the spot. So if you manage to get up on top of them, they'll fly up to a terminal velocity and flip over to kill you. And who knows what else they're capable of, and what they're going to be capable of within the next couple of months. And what this does is, their hyper-intelligence makes outsmarting them feel extremely rewarding. Oh, it saw me. No. Oh god. Yeah, a little serpentine. I feel like, I don't know if this will work. Yes. Oh. And it also creates not just tension, but a constant, genuine, unpredictable, challenging threat, which in turn makes it so that this world we are playing in truly belongs to the Ark. And that as the Raiders, we're all just doing whatever we can to keep scraping by. And it is extremely refreshing to play. So the gameplay loop of Arc Raiders is simple. You go up to the surface, scrounge around to find whatever loot you can, and then go back down through an extraction point to unload all your stuff. But the catch is, if you die up on the surface,
you're dead.
You lose everything that you had in your inventory. So the stakes can be extremely high. And this, when coupled with the threat of the Ark, keeps you on your toes. Oh! Woo! Those were some reflexes. But as if that high-stakes unpredictability on its own wasn't already enough, there's an entire other layer to all of this. PvP. No! Yeah, other players. Some of whom might want to help you. Yeah, let's get in. Oh! Yes! Others might want to kill you. Or they may want nothing to do with you.
Hey, what up? Hey, we're not trying to fight or anything. We're just trying to find some testers.
Testers? What does that mean?
Toasters. Like a toaster that you cook.
Oh, toasters.
For bread?
Okay. Well, we went through the village. We didn't see any toasters there.
Alright, y'all take it easy.
You too. Thank you. Jesus Christ, that was tense as fuck. The addition of proximity chat just adds another layer to everything. I had to do it. Because not only do you need to worry about game skill, but social skills as well now. You need to learn to read other players' voices and intentions, which fills every single human exchange with vast amounts of tension. I can be friendly, yes. I just saw you and shot. We don't need to fight. We can just go.
This is my friend Lee.
This is my buddy's first time playing. We gotta go, White Light. We gotta leave. But from this, a new metagame develops. Just what exactly can I get away with?
Friendly. I ain't gonna fuck with you.
Prove it. Okay, he's proven friendliness so far. I wanna fucking take him out. I wanna fucking kill him so bad.
Jesus Christ.
Got him.
Okay, let's just get out of here.
We didn't even go loot him. We just did it for the love of the game.
But on the opposite end of that coin, who can I help? Who can I trust and potentially even befriend? Hey, what are you trying to get?
I'm just looting.
I have in my pocket, my safe pocket, a key for the control tower. It's like an epic key, and there's enough stuff in there for 2 people. Do you want to try to team up and get it?
I'm down.
The result of all these pieces, right? The loot, the high stakes, the menacing threat that is the Ark, and the other players, along with the social dynamics that comes with them, all comes together to create lightning in a bottle, and it's pure magic. Every time you start up a new mission, you never know what's in store for you.
The gate's closed.
What the
We
fuck?
gotta find our way out.
That feeling of what's gonna happen next emulates the feeling that we get when we're scrolling through TikTok or Instagram. But you add onto that the sense of almost gambling, looking for that big hit of dopamine when you're looting and you stumble across something good. Ooh, baby. And then you just want to get home, you want to get this thing back to your base. But on your way there, you could lose it all. And the very fact that you can lose it all leads to these extreme emotional highs and lows. It gives you a palpable adrenaline that keeps you glued to the screen, and everything culminates into a game that you can never put down. A game that is infinitely replayable. On the surface, some of the moment-to-moment gameplay can look a little uneventful at times. Like, there is a lot of running from A to B, but when you're playing optimally, there's actually a lot going on here in terms of engagement. Every decision you make matters. In fact, even before a mission, you're making incredibly important choices. What guns should I bring? What types of shields and grenades should I take? What items do I need to collect? Where should I go to get them? Then when I'm en route to that location, I'm thinking deeply about my positioning, sticking close to cover and trees along the way, avoiding groups of birds because they may fly up and give away my position, trying to stick to a pathing that gives me the tactical advantage, like high ground, in case I bump into another player along the way. Constantly keeping a lookout for other players too, by the way. Now, do I keep my gun out so that I'm ready for a fight, or do I put it away to run faster? Do I breach this crate and risk making noise, or do I simply let it be? Do I want to attack this guy and take all his stuff, or do I go about my business? Sometimes I don't want to kill everybody I see because I'll genuinely feel guilty about it later when I'm trying to go to bed that night.
I heard there's some nasty people on this map right now, so be very careful.
Okay, are you one of them?
Of course.
Me too. All right, well, you have a good one. The constant decision-making keeps me engaged, and it's easy to second-guess yourself, too, especially when coupled with the fact that I never feel safe. There's this constant low-level hum of stress and adrenaline that creeps into my chest and doesn't leave until I extract. So I reflect on every play session and replay all the choices I made along the way and ask myself where I went wrong. Hey, Resme!
You know what? Fuck you, no.
And where I went right, so that next time I play, I'm even more dangerous. But like I've said, this game is unpredictable. Nice shots. He's dead. There's not another guy, as far as I know. Sorry. So you can never be ready for everything. And that feeling of unpredictability is also accentuated by its design. See, extraction points are built so that when you're activating the terminal, you're exposed and enemies can see you from several sides, leading to encounters where anything can happen. Within the map design, there is almost no dead ends, so you always have an escape route, or somewhere to hide, or a flanking option. Extraction zones time out, which funnels players into one extraction at the end, generally culminating in this big fight. What do I do? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! There are holes in the ceilings that the drones can fly into to get the drop on you. You see, everything about the game's design has been thoughtfully crafted to accentuate its chaotic nature by doubling down on that element of unpredictability. And I can lose myself in it for hours because the game is so incredibly immersive. I mean, look how good it looks. And the sound design is first class. The gunshots are crisp and bassy, where you almost feel every shot thump in your bones. The whirring buzz of the drone propellers sounds sharp and threatening. The soundtrack is bursting at the seams with synthy vibes. The environment is littered with these old Ark carcasses that emit auditory ambiance. The lore itself is rich and vibrant. And to circle back on what I said at the beginning of the video, when you pair the immersion factor with the fact that the enemies are a genuine threat, it makes the world truly feel post-apocalyptic. And that feeling creeps into how the players behave, not just in-game, but towards one another, which in turn makes it feel even more apocalyptic by fueling that underlying level of tension and cutthroat survival. And when all these layers of game design stack on top of one another, it culminates in some of the most organic storytelling in all of gaming.
Rat bastards, all of them.
You knocked him?
No, I heard him. He's not knocked. He's not knocked.
I got him.
You all deserve to die at Extract. I hope you know that.
We're gonna live through Extract, and we're gonna take all your stuff home.
Oh, people in front of you.
Whoa. Oh! Shit!
Oh, they got me good.
Yeah, what's going on? What are we doing?
I'm trying to extract. Get in here.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you make it? Dive.
That was intense. When we were there, that guy's last words echoed through my mind.
Yeah, I know.
You all deserve to die at Extract. I hope you know that.
Nearly every single play session I have had, I experienced a moment that kind of stuck with me for days afterwards. And I've not really had that with a game before, at least not with this level of consistency. What? What? Why is that like that? Huh. It got him too. And yeah, despite the fact that I just spent the past 11 minutes being an Ark glazer, I fully realize that this game isn't perfect. And there's nothing more demoralizing than having 4 or 5 awful back-to-back runs and losing everything. Fuck. Then the UI in the main menu is absolutely atrocious and overwhelming. Navigating traders and workbenches makes the early game feel suffocating and the late game feel tedious. But I'm sure that's going to be addressed at some point. You see though, Ark Raiders has made me realize that video games need a little bit more unpredictability in them. Because in today's market, almost every game is predictable. You know exactly what it is and how it's going to play before you've even touched it. And I think that that has played a part in why the gaming landscape has seen such a shift. Why it's experienced so many layoffs. Because we as gamers, myself especially, have been hungry for new ideas for so long. Yeah, baby! Games like Helldivers and Ark Raiders are proof that you don't need to stick to the same formula to make a profit. They're proof that games should prioritize fun over formula, because fun leads to profit. It's almost like we figured that out a long time ago, but it also looks like we're finally getting back to it. So, if you liked the video, go ahead and click like and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And remember that I love each and every most of you.